When John Wayne died in 1979, Hollywood came together to say goodbye to one of the biggest movie stars of all time. But just as telling as the famous faces who filled the church were the 6 legendary actors who chose not to attend. Their absence spoke louder than any tribute. Born Marion Robert Morrison in 1907, John Wayne's path to fame was far from glamorous. A football injury ended his college hopes, pushing him into studio backlots where he worked behind the scenes. Everything changed in 1939 when director John Ford cast him in Stagecoach. Overnight, Wayne became the face of the American Western. Over the next 4 decades, the Duke appeared in more than 170 films, defining rugged heroism for generations. But his legacy wasn't just built on cowboy hats and box office success. Films like The Searchers showed a darker, more complicated side to his screen persona. He finally won an Academy Award for True Grit, sealing his place in movie history. Off-screen, however, John Wayne was outspoken and deeply controversial. A fierce conservative, he never hid his views on politics, war, or American identity. His blunt comments about race and social movements made him admired by some and strongly opposed by others. That divide became impossible to ignore at his funeral. Jane Fonda, a leading anti-Vietnam War activist, refused to attend. Wayne had publicly criticized protesters like her, and their political feud was well known. Marlon Brando also stayed away. A passionate advocate for Native American rights, Brando rejected the Western myths Wayne helped glorify. Paul Newman, known for his humanitarian work and progressive values, kept his distance. Burt Lancaster, a vocal opponent of right-wing politics in Hollywood, also stayed home. James Garner, despite being a veteran, disagreed with Wayne's hardline patriotism. And Harry Belafonte, a major civil rights figure, could not overlook Wayne's past remarks on race. These were not casual absences. They were statements. John Wayne once said he never apologized for who he was. In death, that truth remained. The empty seats at his funeral reflected the same deep divisions that followed him throughout his life. John Wayne died on June 11, 1979, at age 72, admired by millions, criticized by many, and forever part of Hollywood history. For more classic Hollywood feuds, untold rivalries, and the story studios never wanted revealed, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the next legend we uncover might surprise you.